Welcome everyone. So we are here for our 30-day challenge. As you can see, 30-day challenge is a challenge which we have. Is it possible to be happy for 30 days? And that is the key part of understanding that when we are happy every second of our life, then everything happens as per the plan. Now, this is not something we are saying. Scientists are saying the same thing. And today we are going to talk about what scientists are really talking about. Science and facts are real. That means whatever we do, we are attracting the same emotion back to us. And that is the perspective we need to understand. That means if we are trying to do something, we need to know what are the laws of physics. What are the laws of physics which we have got? That means the water is going to flow down from upper to the lower land. What are the laws of physics? When I make a call to somebody, they receive that same phone number for us. And that's what is called as everything in the universe is made up of energy. So we're going to talk about today what is that energy and how scientists are talking about that. And then we will discuss it further and Dr. Bhardwaj will come by that time. So let's discuss that. So everything is vibrating at a frequency. Either we are vibrating at a frequency of shame, guilt, or grief, or we are not at ease, or we are vibrating at a frequency of love, joy, peace of mind, enlightenment. So that's what this talk is about, to understand what really happens behind the scene and how can we actually connect with that part, which is very important, and scientists actually are talking about this. So let me show you that video and then we'll be discussing it as it goes. So this is from Masaru Emoto. So he is a Japanese scientist. So what he did was he is actually working on this for a long time, and he did the experiment. So what did he do? He actually came across this perspective that water molecules are there. There is a structure of water molecule, just like we have water in our body. There are water molecules. So what he did, he tried to find out what is the relationship of water and is there anything in the water which is having emotions, just like human thoughts and emotions have any impact on the water or not. So he said that, hey, let me put on a water a love. He wrote a love on that water. The water molecules were exposed to different emotions, just like love for everyone, and devotion for everyone. The molecular structure of the water changed based on the word which was written on it. So that tells how much power is there when we speak any word, how much power is there. So research actually discovered that we have power in our thoughts, in our feelings, in our actions. Whatever we are feeling, that is what we are attracting. Just like a tuning fork is there, we attract that same frequency. So somebody calls our phone number, we pick up that phone number. That is what happens. So if you see this crystal, as you can see, is for love and gratitude. When we vibrate at love and gratitude level, then we are connected with the love. What is love? Love is a frequency. Gratitude is a frequency. When we connect with that love, the water molecules are like this. See, if the water molecules are like this means that we are also water molecules. Behind the scene, our body, it's all water molecules. Same thing is true. Evil, when we wrote evil, this is what came. That means if we say any bad word to somebody, that is the frequency we are vibrating in. If you disgust me, this is what the frequency looks like for when we say you disgust me. And now if you think about this, thank you frequency, we start saying thank you to anybody, we start becoming that person. That means our body is forming a crystal like this. Once we realize that our bodies are forming a crystal like this, now it is up to us what we do here. That means we either vibrate at a frequency of love or thank you, or we have a choice to vibrate at a different frequency. This is eternal. Now, water molecules have memory. They found out the memory is there. That is the same. This is the peace of mind and happiness. What are we here for? Only the peace of mind and happiness. If we connect with the peace of mind and happiness, everything flows within us. So that's the key part. We have to be peaceful when we are working on it. So what we need to do, we need to connect ourselves with peace. How can we do that? Connect ourselves for the peace. And this is a beautiful thing we're going to discuss today. How do we do this? People ask a question: how do we connect to the love? How do we connect to the symphony? How do we connect with the divine consciousness? How do we do these things? We will be discussing that in more detail today. And if we use heavy metal, see this, the energy is all distorted. That means when we listen to any news, that means what happened to our consciousness? That news came to us. Now, whatever came to us, we attracted that news to us. That is the key part. Once we realize this simple technique, how can we attach to that? And that is what is right to enlightenment is all about. That is how we are connected to different frequencies. What does that really means? It means that we congratulate ourselves. For 30 days, we are going to vibrate at a frequency of love. Let's promise with us. How can we do that? How can we do that simple thing? Because everything in the universe is energy. Is it so? Say it to yourself. Is it possible to be happy for 30 days straight? Say, yes, it is happy to be powerful to be happy for 30 days straight. Now, that means energy has a frequency. Frequency creates the forms. Form can be a fire, can be a bottle, can be anything we want to get. That frequency is there, which is connected with it. That means the energy cannot be created and destroyed. It transforms from one form to another form. What does that really mean? It means that energy with the same frequency attract energy with the same frequency. Now we are vibrating at a frequency of love. Every hour we check, am I feeling at that frequency? Who's responsible for creating that frequency? We are responsible for creating that frequency. That means I am responsible. First, admit that I'm responsible for the way I'm feeling. I'm feeling anger. I'm responsible for it. And we ask for forgiveness and forgive and forget. And that is the key part. The radio frequency of 93.5, we have a radio frequency, attract 93.5 radio frequency. Mobile phone number attract the same mobile phone. So scientists are saying that, so does law of energy work as per physics? Think about it. If I dial a number, I won't attract the same number. Is it possible? No. That means solving problems will not improve my life. This is the key part of the puzzle. Solving a problem. You have been given a problem. So what will do that? What would really solve that problem? It is upgrading my frequency. Upgrading the frequency at which we are vibrating. That will actually impact, will change my life. That means whatever we are solving, we are just upgrading ourselves. That means we make sure that we have a positive frequency, then we attract the positive frequency at any given time. So what does that really mean? It means that what is frequency made up of? Our feelings. What we are feeling. Can we orchestrate what we feel in 1 hour from now? Yeah, we can put an alarm and then say that, yes, I will be feeling happy in 1 hour from now, and do the dance of happiness. That means we'll start generating the thoughts of happiness. Then what happens? Our belief will automatically transform into a newer form of energy, which is the energy of love and devotion. So that is what we will be all connecting with. So what we need to do, we will be joining that particular frequency with love and devotion for us when we are working on it. So what we need to do, we need to connect with the frequency of love. So I'm just calling Dr. Bhardwaj. So if he can join in. So I gave him the link again. Hopefully he can join the meeting here. But the perspective is that maybe Vishesh, you can call him if he can join. In the meanwhile, The perspective is that what we are trying to do, whatever we are feeling, that is the way we are bringing in place. So what we need to do, who attracted what we
I'll
have got?
call in a minute.
Huh? Yes. Who attracted what we have got in our life? Who can change your frequency? Who can change our frequency? That's the question we are asking. Who can change it? You know, I will tell you who can change this. Ask who can change it. The frequency is close to you. That is our own frequency. That is the frequency of love. That is the frequency of devotion. We connect with the devotion. We connect with the frequency. Now, today, as we discuss, we promise ourselves to connect with the frequency of love. Once we start connecting with the frequency of love, everything will take place the way it's supposed to take place. So we all, let's promise to ourselves. That's what we are going to do today. So Bhardoji, are you here? Are you here, Bhardoji? I guess not. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to play something else. We have it ready to go. So we're going to play this for now. And if he joins, he can add on top of what we are going to see here. And this is also very important discussion which he has, which we are talking about from Dr. C.K. Bhardwaj. So let me play that out now here. Welcome everyone.
Yeah, Dr.
Thank you
Chanji was on the.
for joining in today to a beautiful session with. So yeah, go ahead. Question. Yeah, he's here.
Oh,
He's here.
oh yeah, he was on the other link, the older link, so he got it
Totally.
now.
Okay, okay. That's good. Yeah. So let Dr. Bhardwaj is here. So we would be stop sharing here and I would have
Welcome,
him talk. Dr. Bhardwaj, please go ahead.
welcome, welcome. Thank you. Because it was the second link,
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
was
Pick the
I
first
put
one.
on
Yes.
the first link.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Got it. Got double happiness. Everything happens is double happiness. So this is
Yeah,
one thing
okay.
which is always there. Something
That's good.
happen, and this is what we talk about from our side, and Bhardaji also. What we are putting our attention on, something happens for good, and that's
Right.
we can say whatever is happening is a great thing which happened for us at this time. So Dr. Bhardaji, so we talked about today, just to give you an understanding, I talked about the same video which I showed yesterday, because the
Okay.
video recording was not clear. Now we are talking about the same Okimoro experiment for the water. So if you can talk about the love and the problem which we face, and how can we fix those problems.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Actually, the kind of experiment of this water is there. It shows something wonderful. Because if you give your attention lovingly to the water, the crystal gets formed so nicely. I remember when I was staying in Moscow and the temperature was minus 25 degrees that day. And I could see on the window of the host where I was staying, because it was a very happy moment. We were meeting after a long time, and he's Dr. BP YP Kumar. Uh, he's a scientific advisor in the embassy from India. And I was staying in his home. And I could see that beautiful crystal being formed on the glass, and which he specially told me to look at. So that experiment which Japanese did, I saw it with my own eyes about 20 years ago on his window. And that is how it was a very happy home. And they've been talking about this. So if that love feeling goes to the water, how it really reacts. Actually, hydrogen is our ancestor. In our body, we have got hydrogen and oxygen also, because H2O, there's 75-80% water in your body. And if you start giving this attention to your own body, something wonderful happens here. And uh, that is what gives you that kind of a feeling, which is scientifically proven. So now, if you can give your attention to your body, all that water in your body, especially those 50 trillion cells, and the blood, 75-80% water in your body in the form of blood. All those crystals, those happy crystals will get formed, and you will be enjoying your life, and all that love will start flowing out of you. So I think this is what Rohit is doing, that he's using this knowledge, how to put it in your daily life, how to really enjoy this knowledge and to really practice it every day is the key, what Rohit is doing here. So our job is to provide that wisdom, and how to use that wisdom depends on each one of us, because we are all unique, and that uniqueness needs to be respected, number one. And that's how this unique person, Rohit Bharadwaj, is really doing something wonderful by implementing this and making a challenge out of that. That it is a 30 days challenge to be happy. And his aim is that using this divine wisdom, how to keep yourself happy and healthy all the time, 24/7, because that energy which runs your system is your creative intelligence, which remains connected to the absolute. And that absolute intelligence capable force energizes the whole cosmos 24/7. And your creative intelligence energizes this body, and your collective soul, collective attention of 50 trillion cells is like a god to this body. And if it is there within you, this can keep you happy all the time, 24/7. Because that excitement, how he uses it in his life, is a wonderful area which we must learn from him and put it in our lives. I think, Rohitji, I have explained this part of attention, that how it operates, how those beautiful crystals are formed if you give the frequencies, and how this frequency of love, when it flows out, because I say that attention is the omni scanner, and this omni scanner passes through the mind, and it changes the attitudes, and through the senses and through the body, and through the senses, it changes your behavior and attitudes both. So this is how we can achieve scientifically this particular aspect of being happy all the time. And I think I have done my part. Now over to Rohit to take it over further. Thank you.
Thank you, Bhardwaj. So we have a short session, but this is the beginning. This is a 30-day challenge which is given to each one of us. You promise what do you want to do with this challenge. So find out what are you struggling with. Find out where you are, how long you are feeling like that. Negative emotions comes in, the positive emotions comes in. What you need to do is to give a commitment of 20 minutes per day. 20 minutes per day commitment to feel happy, so that we have a frame of reference, just like Masaru Emoto, we talked about it. Like, hey, they are able to have a crystal form. Same thing is true with our body. Our body can magically get cured. Our perceptions can magically can get cured. And that is what the joy and happiness is all about. So let's first of all accept 100% responsibility for our own self. Whatever we have done, take the 100% responsibility for mother and father and everybody. So whatever we have done, it is coming from the genes, as scientists are saying that. So we take that responsibility. Now we choose where we want to go. Do we want to still do the same thing, or we want to feel happy? And that is what we will be talking about. What are the different ways to do that, to forgive and forget, to feel happy every second of our life? So thank you all for connecting today. Bhardwaji, any last thoughts before we close for today?
Well, that's right. I would like to add up a few points, that how one can really make this attention flow from the mind and from the body, because this attention has got beautiful attributes. These are divine attributes which we are trying to explain. It is love, compassion, mercy, wisdom, humility, state of art planning ability, and its execution ability. As you said, it is your responsibility to do this. So you have already got that state of art planning ability and its execution ability. Let us face as it comes. This is an inherent ability in all of us. And then justice and appreciation of all others. And since we have become selfish right from the apes when we became human beings until now, we are multiplied selfish people. And this feelings of love will make us selfless, and the whole world will be a beautiful world around us if we start this practice as Rohit is trying to imbibe this habit forming in your life, so that you can uniquely become that happy person. And everybody who looks at you during the day, he'll find your face smiling. And I have once mentioned that uh, here in your country, Dale Carnegie has written a beautiful book, How to Make Friends and Influence People. In that book, he has got a chapter on smile, that if you are happy, this smile should show to the whole world, so that everybody will get intrigued. He will have something bubbling in him to know that why Rohit is looking so nice, while he's smiling. Why he's smiling? What is the secret of his smile? So this is the secret of his smile, that he's divine, and he has understood how to use this divinity to keep himself happy every day. So this unique ability of each one of us will be displayed through smiles, and remain happy all the time. And as Rohit is saying, that we must practice it for a few days, maybe a fake one. He believes in that. And that fake becomes real in you if you keep on repeating it every time. So, this is how we'll bring your beliefs, because these beliefs do the programming of your cells. And once you have a belief that you are a soul with an acquired mind and a created body for a while, and your attention is constant, and mind and body are variables. So why not remain in that constant? That is what is real truth. Ultimate truth is that you are divine. So this is divine wisdom every day. Thank you very much.
Right. Thank you. Thank you, Bhardwaj. It's a beautiful lesson from you for today, and it's great to see the science is coming up to the same conclusion, that, like, hey, everything is connected to each other, and then when we start feeling happy, we will meet happy people. So thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Welcome.